Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me present to you my 10-point agenda. Number 1. Reinforce and strengthen the COVID vaccination rollouts and programs. As we resume to our regular programming, it is important that we equip our community with the proper, recommended, and much essential added protection against the virus so we can further minimize and lessen the likelihood and impact of another COVID surge. Number 2. Initiate and appoint a reliable task force group to combat disinformation. Since and even before the election happened, tons of fake information are seen in our social media platforms, giving no positive result to any group or person. In this developing age of technology, we must ensure that we could combat fake news and focus on the truth for us to succeed and grow progressively as a nation. Number 3. Implement and sign the anti-dynasty bill into a law. Nowadays, we can observe that many LGU officials and even the Senate are composed of names and families, being one of the possible causes of corruption in our country. We must look in this aspect with respect and honor to assign and put the right and fit leaders that will help govern our country. Number 4. Formulate and implement a plan that will give monetary subsidies to families and individuals who are unemployed. Since the pandemic, lots of people have lost their job, making it extra hard for them to provide a short-term plan on giving monetary assistance to these people can be an aid for them as they look for jobs in the meantime. Number 5. Improve and once again strengthen our ties with the ASEAN and other global communities we are a part of. Now, more than ever, we must give great importance to these connections we have with them because we are all relying and supporting one another in these difficult times. We are to ask and offer help with them, boosting our relationships with our countries. Number 6. Implement a task force and let our government offices and agencies to assist our farmers, fishermen, and other labor workers on their craft. Making and implementing a comprehensive plan for our labor workers will help them to better sustain their daily lives as their jobs boost our economies. These labor workers should be prioritized for they are the ones who experience the most difficult ways every day. We must equip them, encourage them, and educate them even more. Number 7. Defend the West Philippine Sea and all other properties against foreign countries. We must make sure that our properties stay with us and our boundaries are respected. We must stand up and defend what's ours and never let other countries take advantage of the richness our country possesses. We are a democratic country, and so it is important that we practice being independent. Number 8. Enhance our educational plans to all levels from elementary to college. There has been an evident gap in educational crisis and we must improve the setup. The pandemic made it harder for our students and as a solution, providing a more comprehensive and feasible plan in terms of schedules, lessons, subjects, activities, and other related information that can be a great start. We can also enhance quality education through renovations of schools, acquisitions of equipment and materials, free and accessible means of education, and increased salaries for all educators can also be considered. Number 9. Revisit and revise, if needed, our tax rules and conditions. Debts, silence, and tax evasion has been an ongoing issue in our country for quite some time now, and as the government, we must ensure transparency, and accountability to all taxpayers in our country. We must equip plans and contingencies to make sure that these tables are utilized for funding to the different projects by our government. A stricter and more serious penalties should be considered, followed, and implemented, and these rules should include no exceptions. Number 10. Promote both rural and urban businesses and enterprises in our country. Rebuilding these paths for our business and firms can be a great push in our recovery from the economic damages due to the pandemic. We can execute this plan by providing and assisting these firms in starting their businesses and putting it on the field. In this way, we boost our economies in the different fields and we aid our fellow Filipinos to survival and sustainability. Thank you.